This is one of the most historic decisions that have ever been made in the history of the United States. This is unprecedented, that the Supreme Court went against precedent to make a decision around the privacy and the right to an abortion that will relegate abortion to the state.
The women affected by this the most need our support more than ever. It's not women like me, honestly. And I know that, and I appreciate, it's other women we're out here for who don't have the means to travel or are so scared and alone.
We are Roe'd To Aid. My name is Lydia Karpinski and I'm a member of the front-end team. The reversal of Roe v. Wade inspired our team to create an application that would expand abortion access. During the research phase, we recognized the challenge of discerning authorized abortion clinics from crisis pregnancy centers. Crisis pregnancy centers are facilities that do not provide abortion services and often use shame or scare tactics with false or harmful information in attempts to dissuade an individual from moving forward with an abortion. Authorized abortion clinics provide abortion services as well as educate regarding sexual health, contraceptives, and more. Authorized clinics provide information and resources that are based on medical science and research.
Hi, my name is Casey and I'm on the back-end team. When we began research for this project, both the back-end and front-end folks quickly realized that there were very few APIs we could pull from and hardly any resources that had all of the information we were hoping to find in one place. For this reason, we on the back-end decided to create a simple API and database to house all of the information we were hoping to consume. In order to comprehend the importance of what we were building and be able to provide accurate information, we asked industry experts Jack Teeter, Policy Director for Planned Parenthood of the Rockies, and Dr. Greta Weaver, obstetrician gynecologist at the community hospital, to come speak with us about the changes they've witnessed since the overturn of Roe v. Wade.
Hi, my name is Rachel and I am on the front-end team. I'm going to walk you through the front-end tech stack. To help with the design, we purchased an illustration assets pack from Dribbble to incorporate diverse and inclusive imagery. React was our chosen framework with React Router and React Prop Types library for type checking. Along with our custom components, we leveraged Material UI and wrote our SCSS with a mobile-first responsive approach. For our stretch tech, we implemented Apollo Client with GraphQL as a state management library. Loading and error handling were easier to integrate thanks to the use query hook. Cypress was used for our end-to-end testing.
Hi, I'm Bryce from the backend team, and I'm going to walk you through the backend tech stack and the methodologies we use to keep everyone on the same page. We used Ruby on Rails as the framework, RSpec for testing, and integrated GraphQL to serve our Postgres databases information to meet the front end's needs as they saw fit. We also built a RESTful API to allow outside developers to eventually access and hopefully contribute in a meaningful way to the information that we amassed. We utilized Circle CI for continuous integration as well as Heroku and GitHub Actions for continuous deployment. Finally, we incorporated Agile Scrum ceremonies for our project management, including morning stand-ups, weekly retros, and a shared organization project board used for refinement and planning.
Hey there, my name is Wes and I'm a member of the backend team. We also built our API using GraphQL with API key authorization. We used an API key due to the sensitive nature of the data we're dealing with and decided to go with GraphQL because it provided our front end with a customizable way to pull whichever info they wanted for the views they were working on. For instance, if they wanted to pull data for every state in one API call, they could pass it in the query like this. Or they can split their API calls up for each individual state by using the state's two-letter abbreviation as a parameter, like this.
I'm Irmak from the front-end team, and I will do an overview of the user interface. From the main page, the user can click on one of the three tabs on the top right, or scroll down to access these tabs as well. You can find a clinic based on state, find current abortion laws based on state, and learn more about the mission. Now let's find a clinic. We'll type in our state, New Mexico, and see all the authorized clinics, state resources, and misinformation centers that are not recommended. It was incredibly important for our site to be accessible, so the user can use their keyboard to tab through the site to access different features. We implemented ARIA labels to ensure that screen readers are able to access the correct content.
Hi, I'm Kat from the front-end team. Roe'd To Aid also provides an educational resource to inform the user of the most up-to-date state policies regarding abortion. Upon navigating to this page, a user can select a legal status to view all states under the current legislation or search for an individual state. For further information on Roe'd To Aid, the About page includes the mission statement of the project, along with a recognition of the importance of inclusivity while addressing this issue. At the bottom of the page, there are additional resources for a user seeking abortion care and the date the site was last updated. Creators of this project were intentional about the language used, and the application was designed with a mobile-first approach in mind. It is fully responsive and accessible on any device.